problem with this fighter, with anyone facing him, is he's got a huge vocabulary of submissions. He's got arm bars, guillotine, rear naked chokes, even got one by toe hold as well. So it's not like you can prepare in your camp to defend one specific maneuver, one specific thing that he's good at. He is good all round on the ground, and not just good, devastating.
No, and you're obviously going to have to try to have an encyclopedia of defenses going forward into this fight. But more importantly, you have to make sure, really, it's not so much the individual submissions I would be training for, but when I see a guy like this on paper, and then before I see somebody that's like, well, 11 wins by submission all in the first round. We know that he's strong there. We know he's effective there when he's dry. Let's try to get this fight into the second round. So more so than trying to win the first round, where you might expose yourself and open yourself up to such a dangerous submission artist, let's see if we can get him into deep water and see what he's made of there.
Итак, знакомьтесь с соперниками. Боец в синем углу. Ему 26 лет. Рост 175 сантиметров, вес 70,6 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 8 боев, 6 побед, 2 поражения. Его стиль ММА. Дамы и господа, из Луганска, Украина, Олег Хочатурев. И его соперник в красном углу клетки. Бойцу 28 лет, рост 170 сантиметров, вес 70,6 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд 14 боев, 12 побед при 2 поражениях. Его стиль бразильское джиу-джитсу. Дамы и господа, из Душанбе, Таджикистан, Ифтихор,
Арбобов. Внимательно слушали все команды, после команды стоп не работаем. Локтями разрешено бить, колени головы, только стоит. Парная реактивность, все по правилам, нажали руки. Удачи и полно.
An intense stare down there before we get set for this fight to take place. A lightweight battle. Oleg in the blue corner, Arrbobov in the red. And Arbobov's demeanor's so... Oh, stiff jab there from Oleg to start the fight.
That would be my way to win this fight. Keep him at the end of the punches for Oleg. Don't let him come in for any takedowns. Don't commit heavy to a strike coming in.
I was about to say, Arbobov's demeanor is so calm, but he's such a fast starter. He gets to work straight away. And looking for that takedown early, because that's 2 fights combined. Don't even go over 2 minutes 30 seconds. So even surviving to 3 minutes with this monster is an achievement.
And he's just built powerfully. You can see that he's explosive, strong athlete. And a guy like that, you don't want him to grab onto something early.
Very thick set. You can see very different body types. The long, athletic body type of Oleg, whereas the stocky frame of
If he can get his right hand on that bicep again, he could even just put his thumb there. And see how his right hand's blocking? He put his right thumb on the left bicep of Arrbobov. He could push off. Oh, there he goes. He actually had it for a second. But see, now he's being aggressive and coming forward. And I understand that he's well-rounded. He's trying to do different things. But that's the wrong game plan for this opponent. He had an opportunity there where he could have just faded out and pushed off. You don't want to be in the clinch here.
They reset.
Yeah, this is where Oleg wants this fight to occur.
I like that one too. Very, very crisp hands.
And doesn't need to follow it. I would say even unless Arrbobov is on the ground, ready to just on the verge of being knocked out, do not chase him in the first round. If I was in Oleg's corner, even if you rocked him, I'd be like, slow down. Who cares? We're knocking this guy out in the second or third round. We are not, and under no circumstances, finishing this fight in the first round. Because Arrbobov is the kind of guy that if you go for the finish, even if he's half unconscious, he might end up finishing you still. He's very explosive there. There we go, push off. Now,
there we go.
Arbobov's point, he needs to go ahead and lock up that takedown. And behind a combination, change levels. And right now, by backing up, he's giving a lot of open mat area to Oleg. He needs to start circling, stalking, and keeping Oleg's back towards the cage. So right now, if he tries to charge forward, Oleg has plenty of territory, open grounds to flee into.
And it is a big cage here at ACB. This is a big cage for the fighters to work out. But I'm loving Oleg's strikes, so loose, so they're not forced, there's not lots of aggression, but there is still power and precision behind them.
He needs to be just a sharpshooter right now. Keep plugging away, keep catching him.
Use that jab so well, use that length and frustrate Arrbobov.
And Arrbobov now is if he wants to explode. Not a bad idea at all. I like that idea for Arrbobov. Right now he's having a hard time trying to corner Oleg, falling down for that leg. You know, right now he's in a ground fight. He might not be in his favorite position on the ground, but he's on the ground. Very
flexible fighter as well, despite his big stocky frame.
Now Oleg in turn is not panicking the way I think he should. He needs to, see, he allowed the guard to be closed.
In the corner of Oleg, the coach of our 145-pound champion, our featherweight champion, Manat Balayev.
He's locking on the shoulder. Yeah, see, Oleg had an opportunity before that guard got closed to get out of here. And now, he might feel that in most people he's in a dominant position. Not the case here. He should have backed out of the guard.
50 seconds left in this first round. Short head control there from Oleg, but
see here, back up.
There's your opportunity to let the guard is open.
He'll jump back in there. If he ends up getting caught in a submission here,
and it looks
he's
like
going to be kicking himself in the butt. He had opportunities to get out of this.
Arrbobov dangerous from every angle.
Well, and right now, what is he going to do to Arrbobov really? Like, you know, he's probably not going to land the fight-ending shot here, but he was really winning the fight on his feet, standing up. He needs to know that that's where the flow of this fight needs to go.
Looked like it was going to get feisty there at the end of that round, but they help each other up. Big breaths from Arrbobov. Up until that ground game there.
Yeah, but here's what I was talking about. Early in the first round exchange, the guard was open. Oleg could have backed out. Here he's in the closed guard, and honestly, I know Oleg's on top, but I feel that as far as who might end the fight right there, who's in a dominant spot, the position might be for Oleg, but Arrbobov is in his home. He's in a position to throw up a submission in the fight that really caused him damage.
And Oleg's striking was quite really good on point, very loose, very relaxed. We saw his coach pause there for a second, because I see the coach tending to the hand of Oleg, that right hand. They're talking about, I think it's his thumb he's talking about, maybe jarred it, or it might be something to do with the glove, an issue there, but that could be another reason why he looks to stay in the guard there. If he has damaged his right hand, we'll see, we'll find out.
Then just use the other one. Stay on your feet, just pepper him with jabs.
There's a fighter for you. Just use the other one.
Is that what you got too?
So round two set here at ACB 55. Oleh Хочатурев in the blue corner. Iftihor Arrbobov in the red. There's that jab again.
Arrbobov needs to come behind multiple jabs, moving his head. There, combination. But doesn't, he's a powerful guy, so I feel like when he's throwing these shots, he's falling in love with throwing them. But really, he needs to get the fight to the ground. Throw those hard shots, and then go for a takedown.
Use them to work in there, and they're back in the clinch. Oleg has a cut on his right elbow, must be from dropping those on the ground at the end of the first round.
That's a hard head when the guy cuts his elbow on you.
That's right, when you get the damage and you're throwing it.
See that, he landed a good shot, but then it was more, he admired his work. Instead of using that good left hook he just landed to go for a takedown.
Dropping for the leg, this is where he's so dangerous.
Yeah, a roll through for the knee bar. Now he's in a back step on top. That foot is still in danger. Oh, he opted to jump for the mount.
He's gone for control. And now Oleg is on the bottom here. A big smile from Arbobov up at the referee before he looks to go to work.
Arbobov is stretching him out. He's got the leg up. He might be falling back for that right leg of Oleg.
Very heavy on top, very powerful on top, but with that frame you wouldn't expect that amount of athleticism, the way he rolls, the way he rolls.
As powerfully as he's built, his ankles, his hips, his very flexible guy.
Just dropped a heavy elbow there on the side, just by the ear of Oleg. Well,
great job of Oleg. He was able to push the elbow, rotate out on the other side.
Now he's got to stay composed, because coming off the back of being in that sort of danger with Arbobov, feeling the speed and the technique that he has.
Coming forward is scary.
Looking to establish some control in this round of his own.
Oleg he lands good shots that get the respect of Oleg. But Arbobov needs to, after he lands that shot, see right there. Oh!
Fainted for that, and now he's on the neck. Look at this!
Done.
Oh my goodness!
Fight's over there.
Oleg trying to pop his head out, but that looks deep. Arbobov.
Wow! With this?
How has he survived this long? Oh my goodness!
Wow!
He smiles at Arbobov as his head pops out.
He did not defend that at all correctly. He didn't pull his hips up, he didn't drive forward. He just gutted it out and was able to pull his head out. That is not the classical defense, I should say the least.
But what an entry for that fake on the takedown.
Yeah, faked the takedown sprawl, and he faked all out of his pants there. Snatched up the guillotine and had it deep. No arm in. I had the head, the hips were on the right side. I thought that was over with.
We talk about different body types. Oleg has a much smaller head than Arbobov. And it's still when Stephen Wonderboy Thompson managed to survive that against Tyron Woodley, that deep thing. Woodley said he reckoned it was the size of his head that helped him pop it back out and survive. Now,
well, here now, Oleg has passed the guard. He survived already a guillotine attempt. Why not just stand up and make this a stand-up fight again?
You have to ask as well how much of Arbobov's cardio went out on that, how much of his arms did he put into that choke?
Missing the guillotine is awful, because it's a full body, you squeeze into it.
30 seconds left in this second round. Again, Arбобов just firing a shot across the bow there, letting him know, letting Oleg know he's still dangerous.
Oleg, you know what? As good as he is on his feet, he is very good on the ground. I think maybe that's why he feels comfortable in this range, where really it's the greatest opportunity for Arбобов to win, but he's staying in great position.
Big strikes there in the statement for Oleg to survive that amount of pressure on the guillotine. And it's Arбобов that's taking his time to get back to his corner.
He's able to get up. Here's the fake. Here's the guillotine. It's on. He throws it in. He's flying. He's got the head to the right side, but wasn't able to finish. Oleg is tough. He gets up top and just rains down ground and pound. And not only was that a victory to get out of that submission, but a psychological one that's going to have great impact in his third round, is that Oleg probably locked up a submission that he felt very confident in. I feel confident that he probably had it. And Oleg pulled out of it. That messes with your head as a submission artist. Just as much as a knockout guy landing his best punch on somebody and them smiling at you, you lack a submission on somebody and they don't really get out the right way. They kind of just power through it.
Yeah.
It can be psychologically devastating.
And Oleg, as well, as he popped his head out, gave Arбобов a smile, stuck his tongue out and said, "I'm still here." We are set for round 3 here at ACB 55, this lightweight bout. Oleg Katarov in the blue corner. Ифтихор, Арбобов in the red.
Третий, заключительный раунд.
A lot of water on Oleg as well. Not Oleg, sorry, Arбобов. And a more laboured return to his stool after the end of that round. Oh, but big shot still from the Tajikistan fighter. That jab for me has got to be my favourite. It's the most simple, most fundamental move of the fight, but it's been the most effective as well.
He's using it textbook. He's throwing it, he's not putting his weight forward over his knee. He's able to keep his hips underneath of him, which is why he's able to sprawl the way he is. And here he's sprawling almost with the incentive to attack.
And he's dropped into his guard there.
Confidence in his groundwork. And really what he's saying about avoiding the ground with Arrbobov, it's not that Oleg is obviously very well-rounded. It's just that because he's so well-rounded, I felt that he had such a great advantage on his feet. Why even go where Arrbobov has no knockouts on his record? So, but he has 11 submissions. Take the fight with a guy, you know, beat me somewhere where you haven't shown that you can win. That's what I always think in a fight. Like, you know, if you are going to beat me, let me try to put you in waters that you're not known for. I don't want you to beat me the way you beat everybody else. You know, let me try to challenge you.
But now Oleg making a statement by sitting in Arbobov's world and being very effective. Fatigue definitely a consideration. But Oleg putting on the pressure, peppering with shots. And the referee saying he's asking for more action. You cannot just turtle up no matter how the shots are seen as far as power. Yeah, the referee is asking for more. He's going to call this unless Arrbobov shows him something. But Oleg just up in the... And there we go. Look at that.
And like he called it, it wasn't that the shots they were going to start becoming more and more devastating, but it was just from the lack of activity on his part, visibly fatigued, that Orad was able to get down on top and be able to get the fight to go finish.
And a little thumbs up in recognition that Frank Mir just saw what he did there. And let's talk through some of this action. This is just the end of the fight.
He's just finishing off all the work that he's done, you know, on his feet. Brilliant jab, cross, stayed at distance the whole time, was able to defend. Showed great resilience to be able to get out of the guillotine like he did, came on top, and showed great bravery in not only beating him where, you know, he was winning the fight where he should be winning it, but then challenged Arrbobov at what